Hey, hey, hey. Can you guys hear me? There we go. Okay, we're live. How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me? Right on. So it's full on summer. And you should be getting your fall crops in if you aren't already. It's kind of like the last planting date for a lot of fall stuff right now. I just did some winter carrots today. This week is kind of my last window. You can hear me right on. Okay, where are you guys all coming from? How many are there of you in here? Participants. 135 of you right now. There he is. Hey, hey. Terry, Tim, Taylor. Where are you guys all coming from? Georgia, Maine, New Hampshire, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Love it. Maryland, Oklahoma, Linden, Ontario, Quebec, Austin, Texas, California, Massachusetts, Philippines. What time is it in the Philippines right now? Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Hey, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'm going to be in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho on September. Looking in my calendar here. September 26th. No, or is it? Yeah, 26th, 27th. The Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, some kind of conference, some kind of food conference. Jersey, New York, Netherlands. Okay, Netherlands, that is late. You're probably like, what, 5 in the morning right now? No, or you're 9 hours ahead. So 2 a.m. for you. When I'm coming to Chicago, yeah, nice Peterson shirt, totally. I don't know. I haven't been invited to Chicago. I've gone through Chicago. You know what? I will be close to Chicago, though. The date isn't set yet, but I'm going to do a workshop at one of my awesome proteges, Jenny Quiner at Dog Patch Urban Gardens. We're doing that 5-day workshop on her farm. Her farm is a perfect model of mine. And she also runs a like distribution hub, like an aggregator type thing on that farm too. Super, super cool farm. It's either going to be in the spring or late summer. Not set yet. West Palm Beach. Okay, guys. Well, we're hanging out. You can feel free to fire questions at me. And yeah, I'll kind of keep talking too, because I'll talk about what I was doing today. So fall crops today. If you're going to do, like for my climate, if I'm going to do a longer season field crop like carrots or beets or something like that, or even like green kale, full-size rapinis, maybe broccoli, you need to get it in now. You'd have to have them as transplants in now, at least in my climate. But carrots, this is like the last week I can plant. If we get a really warm fall, sometimes I can push it maybe a week and a half more than this. But yeah, so we're doing that and putting some more beets in just for personal stuff. The garden is insane. There's so much stuff in our garden right now. What advice do you have for someone doing a microgreen farm? I don't know. Cash flow it, expand it, solely based on your cash flow, because the microgreens are so cool. I have a microgreens course too, you guys, and it has a ton of good information in it, and we have a lot of good students in it. We're going to launch it again in the fall, but you can still sign up for it. Anyways, I've got a video coming out with an exciting microgreens grower. This one is going to come out, let me look at my calendar, on the 13th, Monday the 13th. Vanessa Hannell, I interviewed her last night. She came to Kelowna. She runs a microgreens farm called Micro YYC. It's in Calgary, Alberta. She's crushing it. It's cool, man. And so my advice, and this is exactly what she did, is start the business. She started in her basement or in her house doing 40 flats a week or something. And then she just put in more money, expanded production, got more sales. Put in more money, expanded production, got more sales. But actually what she did is she waited till she got the sales until she started scaling. That's what I think is so cool about microgreen farms is you can literally just turn up the dial and then get more production. Is granted that you can sell it. Hey, from the UK, Jacksonville, Florida. Planting spinach. Oh man, I wouldn't be planting spinach yet in Jacksonville, Florida. That is too early. It's too hot down there still. Would you raise animals if you had more room? No. The more I go to animal farms, the more I realize that too. No, I have no interest in raising animals whatsoever. It's so much work. And hey, I use animal products. I eat meat. I eat dairy. And I appreciate those farmers' work. And we're lucky that there's good farmers doing good stuff out there. Just like watching your videos and dreaming of it. Hey, thanks, Cascas. That's awesome. Super chat. That's great. I appreciate the support, you guys who do that. Is your streaming and classes conference producing more income than farming? Of course, dude. Of course it is. It has been for ever since my book came out. It's pretty much become what I do. I've learned in this journey. I never imagined I would be like a content creator full time and a public speaker and an author and stuff like that. I just wanted to farm. But when you really go at something, opportunities present themselves. And if you're up for them, you take them, and some work and some don't. And you learn how to make how you can produce value in the world. And so one thing I've learned is I'm really good at creating valuable content for people to learn from. And I think that has a better net effect on the world at large than me running my tiny little farm. So that's what I've focused on, because I can help more people and then make and inspire them to grow their own food and then just multiply this whole movement. So that's my thinking with that. I'm having a hard time selling to stores because the food terminal is 35 minutes for me. Any suggestions on what I can do? My product is way better than the terminal. I don't quite understand that, Carmen. Maybe you need a refrigerated truck. That's not that much of a commute for delivery. And as long as you're stacking in other deliveries, it's great. Paper pot. I know this is a work in progress, but I'd like to see a spreadsheet of crop versus spacing versus timing. Don't we have one on the website that is, does the spacing that tells you what crops you use each thing for? I think we do. Thanks, guys. Always nice comments. More questions on microgreens. You know what's crazy? Microgreens, I've known this for years, but it's there's still so much room in the marketplace for that. Like it's such a new product. Like it's in the, you think about products you've seen on the shelves your entire life. When have you seen microgreens on the shelves? Like maybe the last 5 years. Some places just starting now. Like it's such a new trend. It's a great way to bootstrap a farm. I've said this before. My friend Luke, business partner Luke, in my online courses, he's always said that microgreens are a gateway crop because they're just something you can get into with relatively low capital investment, very low capital investment, next to nothing really to start. And then you can get production going. You can build a customer base. You can develop products. You can just develop a business reputation. And there's not a lot of things that you can do. There's no type of farming that you can do that with, let alone businesses that you can just bootstrap so quickly. Okay, a lot of questions here, guys. I'm just going to answer questions as I see them, but if people super chat me, I'll answer that question right away. Hey, Curtis from outside of Montreal. Thanks for all your videos and content. My wife and I really appreciate learning a lot from you. Hey, thank you. Love Montreal. Lived there for 8 years. I go there at least every year. My brother still lives there. All my old friends live there. My bandmates that I used to play music with all still live there. Moving to Burns Lake oh man, that's cold. Are you familiar with that area regarding planting zone? Yeah, it's probably a zone 4, I think. American zone 4. How about keeping vegetables from wilting at the farmer's market? Keep them cool, keep them moist. Bring a little sprayer, a little pump sprayer, spray water on them. Keep as much product in the coolers as you can, and then display what you need. And make sure you're selling stuff, but keep restocking and just keep things down below. Do you know many hot climate farms that reduce growing crops in the summer and grow more in other seasons? I'm in Perth and have limited water available in the summer. Yeah, I know lots of farms that do that. Totally. I know farms in Florida that do that. I even know farms in like the northeastern US, and I've seen people do that all over. Somebody just recently told me they were doing that though, and I was surprised. Who was that? I can't remember. But yeah, no, that's a thing. Shut down for the summer. Ray Tyler tried that for 1 year. I think maybe they don't do it anymore, but I think they did that too down in Tennessee, in Selmer, Tennessee. So I'm going to be in Selmer, Tennessee. You guys, for those of you in the deep south, I saw people in here saying they were from Arkansas and Tennessee and stuff like that. October, this is an awesome workshop, Ray Tyler's farm. Ray is just a fantastic farmer. I've seen his progression from the beginning. I consulted for him like 3 years ago now, and they crushed it. They went from $10,000 in vegetables a year to $100,000 vegetables in a year. And they're just using my techniques, basically growing the same types of crops I do. But the workshop in Selmer, Tennessee is October 15th through the 19th. And that's going to be a good one. Do you heat your greenhouse during the winter? Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, it's starting to rain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a sec, guys.